just making a sandwich quickly, trying to kind of eat healthy, I guess, on all these days off. So let's just go sit down on the couch and get started. All right, now we're here ready to chill. So I already did my workout, I played some games, and I decided that since I have the next 10 days off from work and basically no responsibilities until then, because I've caught up with everything, I'm just gonna keep making a vlog as often as possible for you guys. So what I wanted to talk about today is like, you don't want to be running, at least I personally don't want to be running around outside and doing all kinds of stuff like other teachers, just to be that extra bit safe, so that in case people are getting sick, that I'm reducing my chances of being exposed and getting sick. So that's the first thing. Now that means I'm stuck at home, so making sandwiches and Huong's with her family working, so that's it. But anyways, how do you keep yourself entertained, and what can we do to not get bored out of our minds, right? You basically are left with like two options. You can get really bored and waste your time watching YouTube and playing video games and whatever, which is fine, you know, but I think it's a time with this free time, you know, you should try to do something productive. So like I said, I want to challenge myself to make more videos. Just like we said before in the video, and 2 videos ago, Leo said it was actually inspiring for him was you just got to keep doing it. You know, the students who took 100 photos did better than the students who took just 1 photo. So it's that practice. So I want to keep doing it. I'm going to try to make different styles of videos inside the apartment to try to limit myself with what I have. So, and see if we can make it interesting. So let's eat, and then we'll see what's next, all right? Okay, so before we get started, I just wanted to show you one awesome thing that we just bought this week, and I just changed my life. All right, so this is just like an extra spare room we have, but look at this thing, dude. Okay, oh, all right. So here we got this cool thing, dude. Oh my God. We got a dehumidifier, and it's been amazing. Like, I'm actually drying some of the heavy duty clothes in here, and the thing is dope. Like, I didn't realize how much the humidity affected me until we got this and put it in the bedroom, because the average humidity here is like 80 or more percent, and now it's getting into what we call moldy March. So it's gonna be really rainy and wet. This thing is amazing. When you come to Vietnam or Southeast Asia or anywhere tropical, buy a dehumidifier. So yeah, that's just a quick way off topic point. So let's go find somewhere comfortable and talk. Did that work, or does it look really silly? So I just thought, like, if I flick the camera up and then cut out the part where I'm walking to the chair and spin around, I thought that would look cool. And that's kind of the thing today. Like, I was like, I'm stuck at home, and like, instead of doing the same old shots, like, I'm trying to change it up, get different angles, and you know, just see what we can do. Also, I did want to point one thing out to you. If you're noticing, sometimes I have a ring, like a circle in my glasses. That's because I use this thing, and it's like a ring light. I also put a shirt over it to not make it super bright, but if you notice, that's exactly why I have a ring on my glasses, because of that. So anyways, like, you know, so for me with my videos, I've been trying today to like get different shots and try to do like a different style of videos instead of vlogging. Trying to, like, I'm gonna walk here, and then I'm gonna put the camera here, and then I'm gonna cut it so it kind of makes kind of semi-cohesive story, you know? And like, I was always worried, like, oh, I'm worried about doing my photos and how am I gonna do a good job or get better. And I realized, like, I really should be practicing here at home and trying different things and different angles to see what works and what doesn't work. You know, even learning your camera settings, you know, it's something you need to do. And that's a big thing with all this time off, is what are you going to do with it? Are you gonna take advantage again, or are you just gonna let it slip by, you know? And oftentimes, like, if you've done it before, it's a good time to look back and reflect. I wasted a lot of time in high school and college playing video games when I should have been doing this. I should have started this YouTube channel back in 2011 when I was in Italy, because I bought my first DSLR, well, my mom bought my first DSLR camera, and I dreamed about like taking photos and videos, and I never got it off auto mode. Never bothered learning anything else, I just gave up. And now freaking like 8 years later, now I'm starting when it's saturated market. but it's my mistake, but I'm trying to make up for it, and now I'm trying to continue learning and not risk giving up like I did last time. But it's not just for videos, it can be for anything that you're doing to try to make the most of your time and do something productive. That's something that I've seen a lot of people talking about, like on our Facebook groups for all the foreigners who aren't working. They're like looking for like stuff for free or looking for extra work. And I was like, well, if you're smart, first of all, you should have some money saved, which we do, fortunately, but also you should be trying to do something else. Like I feel like a lot of people don't find happiness because they don't know what they're doing, like what their purpose is in life. This book I'm listening to is awesome. It's called, actually just give me a second. All right, I hope that's a little bit better. Again, let me know. I'm trying out different things, like leaving the light actually in the shot. I don't know if I showed you, I have like a t-shirt I put over top just to keep it like not so like obnoxiously bright, as you can see. So this keeps it a little bit more mold down. If you ring light is really good if you want like some kind, if you're selling a product and you need like everything to be very bright, but for videos it's a little bit too much. I'd recommend something with some kind of like what do they call them? Those like covers that make the light diffusers. Is that? Anyways, I'm reading this book. So here it's called The Obstacle Is the Way, and this book is awesome because it basically, well, I like to read books that are very like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like logical and practical. So this book kind of talks about exactly, like I think I mentioned it at the end of yesterday's video, is like the things that are making your life difficult or that are making it difficult to get where you want to go. Those are the things that you need to kind of fight against to push through, because those are your barriers. The best example they gave was, organic chemistry in college. Like they give you organic chemistry and force you to take it. Is a pre-med student, because it's that make it or break it. If you can pass that course, you're tough enough to be a doctor. But if you can't, it weeds you out. Kind of like how applying for a job does or whatever. Like, and everything has those steps that are gonna try to block you. And like even for me, like one of my biggest obstacles has been getting the courage to just make these videos, because a lot of times I'm just like, what the hell am I doing? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Nobody's watching them. What's the point? And that's my obstacle. It's internal. I'm trying to fight past that to just keep pumping out content, to try and hone my craft, find out what works and what doesn't work. And everybody needs to do that, and I just recommend, like, if you get a chance, like, there's a bunch of books. If you're curious, like, maybe I can make a video about all the books I've been listening to. Some of them are great, some of them aren't so great, but yeah, this one, The Obstacle Is the Way, is absolutely incredible in terms of just teaching you, like, how to spot issues and how to decide, like, how you're gonna overcome them, or to decide, like, maybe it's not worth it and you're gonna stop. It's related to another book called The Dip. I can't remember who wrote it, but The Dip talks about that point after you gain all the confidence when you start something new, and then you hit the dip. So everything's really fun and easy as long as you're learning quickly, but once that learning slows down and the rewards become more have bigger gaps between them, then you start getting discouraged. That's called the dip. That's what you need to fight past if you want to become good at something. It's the difference between being an amateur and being a master. The obstacle is the way obstacle is the way and the dip put together, they make a really coherent story. So it's something I'm trying to get past, and that's the idea with these videos. Try to do different things, and sometimes the topic, sometimes the story form is like, sometimes there's an interesting story, like yesterday and hanging out with Leo and doing stuff, but sometimes the story is for me making and talking about the actual video and how I'm making it. So that's my plan, and we'll see what I can come up with later. I have no idea. I have a whole like little booklet I keep with me where I've got a bunch of different ideas and stuff. So we'll see what's next, but like I said, it's just a matter of like thinking and doing what you want to do and really putting that effort into doing it. Like the first step is just to do. You just got to make that first step to do it. You can plan forever and ever, but it's not until you execute that you'll be able to do it. We got a brand new teacher who just started like literally as this like crisis began of like the school's shut down. And I told him, I was like, I trained him for 2 weeks, and as much as I can, I showed him how to do this and this. But at the end of the day, I told him, I said, I can't train you anymore. There's nothing I can do. You need to get into the classroom, you need to teach, and then I can give you more direct and focused feedback, right? And that's the same thing in life. Like, you can plan, you can buy all the gear, you can read all the books, but it's not until you start applying what you've learned that you'll be able to see where you're making mistakes and where you can improve and what you're doing right, and so on and so forth. So my message for you today is just to go out there and do it. Whatever it is, if you want to write, go and start writing. Even if it's crap, write it and delete it. It doesn't matter, but you're writing, you're getting better each time, you know. If you want to play an instrument, you got to go and practice. And some days you won't want to, but you need to do it, you know. I can't waste away and piss away this week of not working. I might as well keep making videos. And if the videos are crap, then so be it. Then I learned why they're crap and what's so bad about them. That's good. That's the learning process. You know, my students learn so much through their mistakes. And as adults, we're so afraid to make those mistakes. So let's go and make mistakes. That's the idea. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.